Hey everyone, how's it going? Have you thought about what's happening with the Ravens in this final stretch? We're here talking about the playoffs, but is the team really ready to take on the Eagles this Sunday? And, get this, there's a rumor about a potential signing. Could someone be coming in to strengthen the pass rush or the offensive line? Collision, and what about the injuries? Is Roquan Smith going to come back in time to lead the defense? Or are we still going to struggle without him? Oh, and have you heard about a player from the Lions that we have our eye on? Could he be the missing piece? Seriously, how can you not be curious with everything going on? Clinking beer mugs, so let's talk about all of this? Don't go anywhere because we have a lot of good stuff to discuss. Hey Ravens fans, today we're having a serious talk, and you can't miss any of it. We've reached the final stretch of the season, and things are heating up. Do we have what it takes to overcome the Steelers and take the AFC North? And what about the potential changes to the roster? Today we're going to discuss two possible signings that are on the radar. Guard Michael Jordan, recently released by the Patriots, and edge rusher James Houston, who was just let go by the Lions. Could either of these names help strengthen our biggest weaknesses? Plus, important updates on injuries within the team, including Roquan Smith's return to practice. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Now I want to know, do you think these additions are enough to take the team to the next level? Let's dive into all of this in today's video, starting with the offensive line, which is one of the weakest points of our roster. After the departures of Kevin Zeitler and John Simpson, we are relying heavily on Patrick McCrary, while Daniel Falale and Andrew Voorhees have not lived up to expectations. This is where Michael Jordan's name comes into play, as he was recently released by the Patriots. Looking at the numbers, he doesn't impress. With a grade of just 51.5 on PFF, he was among the worst guards in the league this season. But with a new environment, better coaching, and a more talented roster, could he find his best football? The idea of bringing Jordan in could be intriguing, especially to create competition on the line and provide Lamar Jackson with the support he needs. Fans, what do you think? Does Michael Jordan deserve a chance with the Ravens? Or is he not worth the risk? Now, let's move on to another potential move in the market. James Houston, the pass rusher released by the Detroit Lions. And look, this signing could be more interesting than it seems. Houston had an incredible rookie season in 2022, with 8 sacks in just 7 games. He showed that he can be a lethal weapon in specific pass rush situations. However, his performance has dropped significantly over the last 2 seasons, with only 9 tackles and 1 sack since then. Still, in a strong system like that of the Ravens, he could become an impactful player again. Our pass rush has some good names, but Kyle Van Noy is slowing down, and the performance of the secondary has been lacking, which increases the pressure on the defensive line. James Houston could be the missing piece to bring more depth and consistency to the rotation. After all, in a playoff race, every detail counts. So, what do you think? Could James Houston be the reinforcement we need? Or is it better to look for another name? In addition to potential signings, injuries continue to worry the fans. Roquan Smith, our defensive leader, has returned to practice, albeit in a limited capacity. This is great news, as he makes a huge difference in crucial games like the upcoming one against the Eagles. Meanwhile, Charlie Kolar is out for a few weeks, which hurts our offense. Arthur Maulet remains absent, and Kyle Van Noy was listed as a non-participant in practice, which raises a yellow flag. Did he just get a day off? Or is there something more serious? With a tight schedule, we can't afford to lose more pieces. The return of Smith and the reinforcement of the pass rush could be crucial to maintaining our competitive edge leading into the playoffs. So, folks, the Ravens' moment is about adjustments and opportunities. We are in a privileged position to fight for the AFC North, but weaknesses in the offensive line and pass rush remain concerning. The potential arrival of Michael Jordan and James Houston could be what we need to balance the roster, but there are also doubts about the real impact these players can bring. Additionally, the issue of injuries needs attention. Roquan Smith is essential for the success of the defense, and fans need to keep an eye on how the other players recover in the coming weeks. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the potential signings of Michael Jordan and James Houston? Do you believe they could be game changers for the Ravens? And how do you see the impact of injuries on our performance? Write your thoughts in the comments because we want to discuss with you. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with other Ravens fans. Let's go together in this final stretch because the Super Bowl is still possible. Until next time,